I made my first short film when I was 13 years old. And before that, I remember I loved listening to stories which my family or my grandfather was telling me, real story, true story. And went to university, but not cinema. I studied in theater. So 7 years in theater university, and then working in radio as a writer, and TV as a writer, director, and producer, and then cinema. And someone asked me for writing for radio, and I went there, and the program was very successful there. And then someone came and asked, a producer asked me, you can send these plays which you wrote for radio to us, and we can make a TV series. And I sent to them, and then I said to him, I prefer directing this plays with myself. They said okay, and I came to TV. But that time I thought, so one day I will come back to theater again. When I'm writing, I'm directing same time, because I see in my mind the scene, the act, and everything, and I can't separate this. And then I go to set for directing. Everything is in script, and I thought about this. When I'm working in Europe, I know there is big production, there is more money, and more time, and more freedom. And when I'm working and I'm writing in my country, so the budget is less, but same time in Europe you have freedom, because you don't send your script to anywhere and you don't wait for their answer. Sometimes I think I have an image in my mind, and I think one day I want to see this image on the screen, and I see what happened. So I do this film. Sometimes there is a idea or theme which is in my mind for a long time, and I say I should say this to others. But in general, in all my films, it's for cinema now for me is like sharing my questions to audience. For me, is I ask myself, what is this image? What is this feeling? And I have a lot of questions about, for example, this image. And then the answers of these questions shape the story. Always I start with the story in my mind. I shape the story. And when I write this story in 5-10 pages, I ask myself, what's about this story? What's the theme? What's the question in this story? And then when I find these elements, I start writing, real writing. In art, in cinema, you can't calculate everything, and you can't be sure about the result, and you can't calculate success in the end. So it's better just you listen to your heart and you enjoy from your work. I'm writing a play now. I don't know when I finish it, but my dream is I finish this play this year, and I do a performance after 20 years.